I bring some rain. So rain. Feel Good Friday. Welcome to the show. We're singing love songs up in here this morning. Love is true. Sound like I had 19 Newports this morning. Hold on, let me get my life together before we start. Hold on. I got my little warm tea here. Trying to clear that throat. Pause. Just friends about you. Welcome to the show. Hold on, let me get it together. This show is sponsored by You Are Not Ready Ultimate Party Cruise. August 2nd through the 9th, 2026, flying out of Miami on the Norwegian Encore. All right, I'm about to start. Give me a second. My cards on the table. You know I'm thankful. Welcome to the show. Hold on. I'm gonna get to today. We dedicating this show to Rob Jackson and the whole crew over there. Baby, closer than just friends. Closer to. Hold on, I'm getting ready. Hold on, let me go. I'm getting ready. Good morning, everybody. We got Rob Jackson, CEO. You Are Not Ready. He'll be on deck at 8:20. So we're gonna dedicate the show to these cruises. We're gonna talk about that. But I'm gonna start the show in the morning. In a minute. We just in the crib this morning, my wife and I, we listening to love songs. I don't wanna lose your love. Putting my cards on the table. You know I'm thankful for what we had. Feelings inside. We're singing love songs here this morning. Can you hear this? I don't think y'all can hear this. All right. Closer than just friends. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome. It is a Feel Good Friday, but before that, like my mother would say, thank God for Jesus. We are in the building right now. Welcome, Feel Good Friday. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, almost 10 years running, only place on earth where you get your morning started right on the Feel Good Friday. That chat room is open, or you can call in. You know the deal. The number's right there on the screen, 570-982-6950. Also on Friday, feel free to donate to the show. The number's right there as well, 570-982-6950 on a Feel Good Friday. And we're changing the name to Feel Good Friday by next week. So thanks for all you guys that submitted the name change. If you didn't submit the name change for the Friday segment of this show, please do it now and put it in the chat room. So please don't forget that, because next week we will reveal the new name of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Sister Soldier, we singing love songs in here this morning. We doing love songs right now. It's closer to you, baby. Than just friends, than friends. Okay. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Remember, this show, we are 100% committed to bringing you this morning entertainment, whether it's topics, we're talking about real issues, current events, what goes on in the chat room. And we also in the next few weeks, we're going to have a day of remembrance on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, where we will honor some of our beloved members who have passed on. So I made a decision that I don't know the date yet, but it'll be probably next month in July, in the summertime. We will, each and every year, we will honor our fallen here from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. So you guys look out for the day of remembrance of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Some of our beloved members that passed on who loved this show. Now, back to what I was saying, okay? Two things. I got that, three things. I got that ADHD, so it's popping right now. Three things I want to say. The first thing I want to say is I forgot what I was going to say. Like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. All right, let's kind of jump into this right now. There's the one thing I want to say, and we got the one and only Rob Jackson be in the chat room today at 8:20. We're gonna dedicate half the show to cruising. And have you ever been on a cruise? And what's your experiences on cruises? If you've never been on a cruise, we want to talk about all of that today on a Feel Good Friday. Shout out to Sister Soldier, our moderator in the chat room, and shout out to my sis, my longtime friend, one of my dearest friends, LaShawn Haynes Jones. We truly appreciate you. Now, on Feel Good Friday, I want to talk about this real quick. Wait for Miss Miko to come into the room. Last night, I was in Greenburgh, New York. That's like outside of White Plains, New York. That's up there where Black folks got good credit and they work for the post office and they retired and they live up there now. And matter of fact, if you remember last week's show, Tina Dinkins was on the show and we interviewed her. I don't know if you remember that. And she's the recreational director of this center. And when I got there, I was like, oh, wait, I've been here before. I was there before. I think I was there. Back in the day, we had did a clean show. And let me tell you something before we get into the show. And we got my man, the one and only Mr. Turn Up himself, Rob Jackson, CEO of You Are Not Ready. He'll be on deck in a few minutes. And we're going to talk about cruising. Have you ever been on a cruise? We're going to talk about his cruise. Avis Denise, good morning. Bernadette, you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. So, and I appreciate you for spending time with us this morning. So I get to the center last night. Matter of fact, some of you are knowing Doug B, that's always in the chat room. He organized the event along with Tina Dinkins. So we had a great time, and the hospitality was amazing. And I truly appreciate the whole committee for hiring me and my man, comedian Imagine, who was hilarious last night. But here's the interesting part of this story. I did a show. It was in front of literally 90% senior citizens. Now, don't get me wrong. I do all type of shows. I do the clean shows, the language shows, the kids shows, all kind of comedy. I could do all of it, all the comedy, right? Since I've been doing it for over 20 years, I've learned that skill set. So this is obviously a show where there was no cursing, but the fascinating part, there was two factors in this, and I want to know if you guys can identify, and it falls underneath commitment for me. A lot of these folks, these seniors, now remember, literally everyone in the crowd was over 70 years old. So the audience members are from 70 to 85. These were Black folks. And let me tell you something, these folks look so good, so peaceful in where they at in their lives that it draws so much inspiration. I didn't want to leave this place. There was two senior couples. They was in their 70s. They just started dating. I couldn't believe, they're in a new relationship. The man was 72 or 73. The lady was in her 70s, and they were just starting to date. And they've been together for a few. And I was like, look at God, that they found love in their 70s. And then there was this, and we got Rob Jackson. I just want to just share this real quick. And there was another couple. There were two couples at the comedy show, guys, that was married for over 60 years. They were married for 64 years. 64 years. and they were Nigerian. I mean, old school, not like coming to America, like Nigeria, like that. Coming to America. My African is bad. And I asked the question from the stage. I was like, well, how old are you guys? And the Nigerian man, the husband goes, I'm 85. And the wife goes, I'm 84. And they've been together for 60 years. I couldn't, mathematically, it wasn't even adding up. I couldn't accept the fact that these two folks were not only married for so long, but they were like really in love with each other. And then there was another couple in there that was married for 60 years. And these seniors go to this recreational center, and I might have to have Tina come back on the show. And like I said before, I don't know what recreational center you guys went to as a kid. I had to walk down to forest houses. I went down to that rec center back in the day, and this rec center has nothing on none of the rec centers I've seen, recreational centers I've seen throughout my lifetime. This place was beautiful. They had parking, and the seniors, they go to the rec center. And here's the thing that goes back with the commitment part. On a Feel Good Friday, we're talking about cruising. My man Rob Jackson's in the building. He'll be on deck in a few minutes. The show is sponsored by You Are Not Ready Ultimate Party Cruise, August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Get your deposits in now. Sister Soldier, did you call me yesterday? You probably did, and I didn't pick up the phone. I apologize. And this rec center has been in this same location for 50 years. And guys, don't you know half the people that were at the comedy show, these senior citizens, have been going to this rec center for 50 years? Give a shout out for my fake plant right here in the back. This thing don't need to be watered, bro. Fake plants is the way to go. And that's the next thing I want to talk about. Yo, Princess, 50. Okay, Lee Scott, let me ask you, let's talk to my nephew real quick. Do you guys have rec centers down there in Texas? What are they called? Are they called recreational centers? And like when Tina talked about on the show the other day, how they have all these services for the seniors. And don't you know these senior citizens get up in the morning? And I know this is something that we all know, but it's just been a minute since I've been around it. These senior citizens get up in the morning, and this recreation center is a part of their everyday lives. And there was one guy, older guy, he was in his 70s. He was retired already, and he used to be a transportation driver for the rec center, and he retired, and he still comes to the rec center 2 hours a day. That's the commitment that I'm talking about. It's organizations, it's rec centers, it's a hobby, it's a passion. If you go to church, if you have your favorite baseball team, if you're knitting, whatever passion, you have to have a passion in life, because that passion will keep you living. And these people in their 70s and 80s not only are going to the rec center, listen, I've heard of it, I've never seen it. They have senior nights. Well, I'm 60 years old. I might be. They have senior nights where they mix and mingle, they party, they have a DJ. And they do it. You're not gonna believe it. They do it in the evening. They do it like between 6 and 9, 10 o'clock at night, where these seniors come out. And let me tell you something else. And this is an inspiration to all of us before Rob Jackson comes into the building. I want to talk about, since I got the plant behind me, do you have fake plants or real plants? Which ones we working with? Let's be honest. Are we working with fake plants like this, or real plants? I want to know where you at with that. And for these seniors to come out, Princess, and be at this rec center that's a part of their lives, to sit there and party and dance. And like I said, the couple, Princess, I don't know if you heard what I said, there was a couple that just started dating at the rec center. And there was this one guy. Do y'all do real plants? On Harvey's house, this plant hasn't had no water in 4 years. And look how green it is. You're doing real plants or fake plants. Look, and it goes with my shirt. Hold on, Sister Soldier says, I have real plants. Okay, what are you trying to say? You'll give it up for Sister Soldier. She says she got real plants. Look. But you have real plants or fake plants? Rocking fake plants right now. And let me tell you something else. Princess, you're not gonna believe it. There was a man in there, one of the seniors. He was 72 years old. And I thought of you, Princess, for real. This man was in top shape. Like he said, he worked out and he was committed to like working out. He didn't, like, he's 72. He said he don't work out like he used to work out, but he does a lot of running. He does a lot of walking. He's totally committed to being in the gym. And I was like, I gotta change my life. Have you ever been to a place and you walked into the place and it was so much positive energy and it was such a good feeling to be there, and the people that are around you in that space are so motivating that when you leave this place, this facility, or wherever you're at, wherever you're located, you walk out and you think to yourself, I gotta do better. I walked out of that place feeling good. I walked out of that place like, wow, there's life after a certain age. There's life. You can't sit there, and I don't care how old you are, especially as you get older, and mail it in. Hold on. Yo, nephew said fake. That's the environment you need to be. I can't read the rest, Princess. That's the environment you need to, and I can't see the rest. God. I'll be honest with you. I want to go back to that scene. I'm too far away. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to drive from Bethlehem up to White Plains, New York, which matter of fact is not that bad. But I drew so much inspiration on being around these folks. And then they came up, a few of them started dancing. It was like, listen, I need to drink a lot of water. There is an older community that's still out there. And to get up and get dressed and go to this recreation center that a lot of these people have been going through for 50 years is amazing to me. You think I need some new readers? No, it's not that. I just can't. There's a lot of symbols and there's a lot going on in the chat room when I see it. That's the problem over here. That's the environment you need to be in. See, I didn't see the last word. Right. So question, another question before Rob Jackson come in. What's those environments that we need to be in, to be around, to fill our void, to make us feel better about ourselves and others in the world that we live in today, in the here and now? Shout out to Tina Dinkins and her whole crew over there. What an experience that Shawn Harvey had. And you know what they did? They gave me gifts. I couldn't, and I'm a humble guy. Tina and the crew gave me a little massagey thing and a lawn chair for my services last night. And I almost cried. I almost cried. Couldn't believe it. How you gonna get me a present and I almost start crying? Shout out to these senior citizens that are still out there doing their thing in this community center. Shout out to the 70 and 80. Listen, I'm 60 years old. I'm trying to be, now that I've seen what these people have gone through, and I performed for these senior citizens last night in White Plains, New York, I'm trying to stay outside until I'm 75, 80 years old. These people are still outside. I need to find a community center that I can hang out in. So special shout out to those folks in Greenburgh, New York, outside of White Plains, at the recreational center that hired me last night. 90% of these folks were senior citizens. And Rob Jackson, these folks were vibrant. They was getting their laugh on. They were out there dating. Some of these people were been married for 60 years. They had good food, and they gave me a present. Everybody, Rob Jackson's in the building. Let's clap. Rob, say something so I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here, man. Good morning. How you doing, man?
Yo, Rob, question before we get into your whole situation. Do you do, behind me right now, I got the fake plant in the crib. Rob, do you do fake plants or real plants, Rob?
Real plants, brother. There's nothing fake. There's nothing fake over here. It's all real. Everything real.
Yo, Rob, we do fake plants in here.
I see.
Everybody, listen, I wanted to dedicate this show. And good morning, everybody in the chat room. We truly appreciate you. We have the one and only dear friend of mine, a businessman, a guy that is much loved and respected in the community, one of the hardest working men that I know. We have the honor, guys. Let's start clapping for the one and only Mr. You Are Not Ready. Rob Jackson is in the building. Let's clap.
Yes. I'm in the building, baby. I'm in the building.
Listen, as I've been saying for the last month, guys, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. You don't have to play Pornhub this early. Like we've been announcing on this show for the last month, and I want to thank all you guys, a few of you guys in the chat room who've actually placed your deposits for the You Are Not Ready Ultimate cruise. As for the last month, you guys have, every other day I've always announced that this show is sponsored by the You Are Not Ready Ultimate Party Cruise on August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We are leaving out of Miami, Florida on the Norwegian Encore. We are taking over the ship. We're doing our own thing.
Oh, no. So, Norwegian Escape.
Oh, it's Escape. That's right. My fault. Rob.
The other one was New Year's.
Right. Rob, we had such a good time on New Year's. I came back. I reported back to everyone. They saw the pictures. They see the advertisement. Rob, first question. What is it about cruising that you love the most, brother?
It's just the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You get to go to different countries. The boat is like a resort on water. And they got so many things that you could do on the. I've been cruising, I went on 28 cruises so far.
Wow.
And it's just, you get to go on the boat, enjoy the boat, all amenities and everything that the boat offer. And then you get to go to different islands and explore the islands and do, some people go sightseeing, some people go RV riding, and you do different things to see different countries and stuff like that, see what they do over there. But see, me, I changed the narrative. I don't let the boat entertain me. I bring entertainment to the boat. See, I'm not throwing a cruise. I'm throwing a Rob Jackson event that's taking place on the ship. I bring all the DJs. I bring all the comedians. I bring the entertainment, and we got our own private rooms where we do our own thing on the water in our own way. And that's what I love about it. getting everybody together. Nobody passed away. Nobody going to jail. Nobody just got home. Nobody in the hospital. And it's good times with different people coming from all over the world, and we getting together and having a good time. We take over the whole boat. You see how we march across that boat and let everybody know we on that boat. And I do land trips too. I mix it up. We went to Mexico. I did Mexico. We went to a resort. You know, I do both. So that way, some people say I don't like boats, so I take them to the land. But that's basically, I love it.
Yeah. Well, Rob, we can hear the passion in your voice right now, talking about you love cruising. And Rob, you are absolutely right. Like, Rob brings the entertainment to the ship. So you are not at the mercy of the entertainment on the ship. Now, sometimes the entertainment is okay. For me, I've been on a bunch of cruises myself. I'll be honest with you, I'd be very hesitant on going on a cruise on the mercy of the entertainment ship. No disrespect. Now, I'm saying if I'm going with my wife and the kid, okay, I could do that for a few days. We could do that. But when we have an adult fun, I don't want to be at the mercy of the trip. I love going with groups. And the best group, in my opinion, I'm not saying this because I work with Rob and I work for Rob, that Rob Jackson cruise takes it to a whole nother level because he is absolutely right. You start meeting people. Some of us, we know each other already. It's so welcoming to the new folks. There are some folks that go on this cruise that's there by themselves. And next thing you know, when they get off this cruise, they have nothing but new friends and new memories.
That's right. We leave as strangers, but we always come back as family.
And let me tell you something about this cruise. And I want to give a big shout out, not only to Rob Cruz, but his whole team. His fiance, his soon-to-be wife, and that whole team over there. This is very organized. This is a very organized situation as far as you placing your deposits and that whole streamlined situation, which we'll get into that in a minute. Rob, here's one of the things that really takes your cruise to a whole nother level. The particular theme nights that you keep us busy. Rob, talk about your theme nights, how you keep us busy on these ships.
It's like this. Everybody likes to have fun. I want to give people more than what they pay for. You know, I try to keep the price to where it's affordable. You know, we all working class people and you work hard for your money. So I try to come up with themes like this cruise. We got, on this cruise, we got Caribbean night. That's for the you know, you go hear the Caribbean music for the island people and stuff. Then we got the Derby on the water. Now, if you know about the Derby, that's where, you know, we all get dressed up and stuff like that, but we doing it on the water. No one has done that before. Derby on the water. We doing that. Then we have Early Man, Early Woman, Flintstones edition. That's where you're going to dress up like Fred, Barney, Wilma, and Betty. That's an exciting night for me because, you know, that's going to be funny. You're going to have a lot of laughs on that one, especially with the outfits. I can't wait to see what G going to be wearing. You know that. And we got pastel colors. You know, it's just that you come up with different themes and schemes that people like to do. And people like to wear their outfits, just like we had Gladiator night on one of the cruises. Everybody came down as looking like Roman times and stuff like that. Then we also have, you know, where we dress up adults. It's just different things to, you know, I try to, you know, that people like. Because you got to realize something. We got over 200, 300 people on that cruise. That's 200, 300 different personalities. That is my job to bring them all together as one. You know, some people just never gonna be satisfied. They mad, but it's not really anything that they mad about and stuff like that. You remember the lady? She's mad because there was no Hennessy on the list. So, you know, something like that I can't control. But it's still an open bar for 7 days. You drink all you want. You pass out. You can wake up and just start drinking again. It's up to you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just try to bring the fun and excitement, man. That's what I'm about. And, you know, I don't be sitting around. You know me, Shawn. I'm out there on the floor with everybody else. When y'all are up, I'm up. When y'all out there dancing, I'm out there dancing. So, you know, I'm right there with the group because I also look at it as myself as a customer. What would I like? What would I want to do? So that's how I take the approach to that.
And guys, when you see Rob is not lying. Rob is totally involved and engaged in everything that happens. And when we start partying, Rob is right there. He's not that typical promoter off to the side, fronting and standing against the wall. Look what I did. No, Rob is sitting there dancing, engaging, and have a good time. And Rob brings up a good point. Like, if you're a drinker, your package, your drink package is included in the whole price. And you absolutely make a great point, Rob. We all work hard for our money. And there's been times where I've been on events with other promoters, and these events were bad and they were terrible. And a lot of times the people would say, I saved up all year and I took time off from my job to go on this event and this vacation, and it was a horrible vacation. I've seen the dark side of that, and Rob has seen that as well. But one thing you're going to get from the Rob Jackson You Are Not Ready experience, you will get your money worth, and it's worth your time to hang out with us for that whole week. When you come back, you'll let your family and your friends know, yo, we had a great time, because that's what I got from the Rob Jackson You're Not Ready cruise. And when I came back, you guys know in the chat room, I was like, you guys, when Rob announced this trip, I want you guys to join us, because I experienced it. And every time I experience a Rob Jackson cruise, I come back with the same feeling. So guys, please book your trip. Rob, why the Norwegian escape? Why that ship line? Why that ship? Talk to us about that.
Well, I don't want to disrespect no other cruise line, but I did Carnival for 3 years, and then Carnival just had a different vibe. It started bringing in a different vibe that wasn't good for me. And if it's not good for me, it's not good for my group. So right. Norwegian, I think, you know, a lot of people tell me, oh, Norwegian, that's older people and all this. Okay, older people, I wouldn't say older. I say mature. Right. Okay, mature. Look at how many fights is on Norwegian and how many fights is on Carnival. Plus, Norwegian gives me everything that I need so I can provide for my group. You know, a lot of stuff that we have in our group, you go try and do this stuff individually and see how much it costs you. Right. But when I'm in there and I negotiate, I'm negotiating for my people. I get you 3 specialty dining included, which is separate when you go on a regular cruise. I get your Wi-Fi, which is separate when you go on a regular cruise. I get you the open bar. Like you said, I bring the DJs, okay? The DJs are the DJs that's here that's making you tap your foot, dancing at brunch and all that. And I got DJs from all 5 boroughs and even other states. I got comedians from all over. That's gonna make you laugh. I got Horace Brown performing. I got Miss Freaks performing. I got Big Bub from the group today performing. So right there, right in front of you in our room, because nobody can come in our room unless you have a wristband and you in our group. And when we take over the boat, everybody try to come, whether they white, black, whatever, try to come into the room. And we accept them sometimes, you know, but power on. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. That was me. No, don't worry about that. That was my thing. You got to continue on.
Oh, yes. And, you know, everybody on the boat, we take over the whole boat, the whole group, and everybody wants to join our group when we get on the boat. And, you know, of course, that can't be done because, you know, I think I did a lot of advertising. I always give my trips a year in advance. So I give everybody time, you know, to put down a little something here, put down a little something there, put down something here. And and like I said, I give you time to take care of it, but we gonna have a lot of fun.
Now, everybody, Miss Miko's in the room. Rob, this is Miss Miko. That's my co-host on the show. Uh, and Rob, let me tell you, Miss Miko has been on she went on a bad cruise herself. There was nothing popping. Her and my other co-host, Sennyj, went on some cruise around. I don't know where they went. The cruise was terrible. They had no entertainment. And I was begging these folks to come on our cruise, and hopefully they'll be able to come to the next one. But Rob, you said something real quick, and Miss Miko, I'll yield my time to you in a minute, because we're talking about cruising.
I hear.
And we're talking about the You Are Not Ready cruise. And shout out to Doug B in the chat room last night. Yo, Doug, thanks for giving me the job with the seniors last night. We had a great time. Also, shout out to Tina Dinkins and her husband. Thank you so much, and all the seniors in the building. Rob, you bring up a key point. The entertainment. Miss Miko, unlike that whack-ass cruise you went on, we got our own DJs playing our own music in our own areas of the ship. When you walk in, you know you good. Don't get me wrong. The cruise DJs, they playing the top 40s, they playing the old school, and they playing music that cater to everyone. But for us, we playing the music for us. That's why when people see us on the ship and we got that good spirit and we running around laughing and have a good time, Rob is right. These people that are on the ship, they're like, what's going on over there with these guys? Rob, what made you put the element of bringing music onto your cruise?
First of all, I want to give a big shout out to DJ Danny D, the Harlem Showstopper, and DJ
I love Danny D. Oh my God, I love him. Yes.
DJ Fools, I call him DJ Knucklehead. That's my snapping brother. I'm on my 11th cruise. They've been with me since I started it. From day one, they've been with me. By ups and downs, they pushing me, keep doing it, keep going. Because my first cruise, I had 21 people. 21.
Right.
Now I'm over 300. Because they bring the music. Knuckles got the energy, and now I'm able. That was 2 DJs. Now I got 6 DJs, and people tell me, you don't need all these people. You don't need all these comedians. You don't need this. You don't need that. And that's why I made this. I call this the Why Not. That's why I named it Cruise. Why Not? I know I don't need 6 DJs. I know I don't need 3 comedians, but that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to give people different flavor. Some people love Shawn. Some people Timmy Hall.
Yeah.
Some people love Stiletto. So I'm giving you different versions of what's his name. We got on this one, we got Danny D, we got DJ Knuckles, we got Shorty Love, which everybody love. We got DJ Kool-Aid, we got DJ Chaos, and we got Big Lou.
How many DJs you got? You got one DJ for every day?
That you're gonna be begging me for a nap. Trust me.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna be like, Rob, no mas. No mas, Rob, no mas. It's nonstop partying. The music is gonna be good. The fun is gonna be good. And even when we up on deck, and we not partying, when we up on deck, we all up there by the bar. Me and Shawn stepping on each other.
Yes.
Everybody a good time. It's just good vibes for 7 days. Experience that you're gonna be like, and I love first timers because you're like, I cruise all the time. Yeah. And I always tell them, you ain't cruise with me. Okay, come around and I come find you, and then I come get you. And trust me, when I come get you, it's a different experience.
Now, guys, listen.
Now I want to ask you a question, because you know I'm a seasoned cruiser. Tell me about the boat, because I'm a boat snob. I'm very bougie about the boats. What
my
boat?
God!
Tell me
hold on. Let me answer a little bit of that before you answer. Take your bouginess and leave it back where the F you came from. This is not that. We are going to be so turned up that you ain't going to have the time. Only thing you're going to be doing is partying, drinking, having sex with your husband, and having a good time. Long as that ship gets you from point A to point B, you'll be meeting so many people, you ain't going to have no time. If you want to go to the side and sit there and talk about the napkins are not looking good on the ship, that's your problem. We here to what's on in our day. I'm done.
Is there kids on this boat?
Yes, there's kids.
Oh.
There's kids.
So what? It doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me. It doesn't matter. We don't give a damn. F these kids. We don't give a damn about these kids. You're going to see the kids eating. You're going to see. And let me tell you something. If you've been on cruise many times, Miss Miko, even at a certain time of the night, the kids got to go to bed. They got to go in their rooms with their families. So you don't see no kids anyway. But the way Rob Jackson has his itinerary, you'll see the kids, but you're not going to see these kids. You are going to be turned up so much that it doesn't even matter. Go ahead, Rob.
You said it all right there, brother. You said it all. And I'm definitely.
I need Mike Dixon. Mike Dixon. I'm starting to call out names. Mike Dixon, you're Tamiko's husband. I need you to book your trip, you and your whole family. D-Lo Mathis, I need y'all to start booking your trip. Right now, I'm calling out everyone in this chat room. LaShawn Haynes-Jones, I think you booked your trip already. I'm calling out Sister Soldier. I know you want to give that deposit. I'll talk to you later on today. I'm calling out everyone in this chat room right now, your favorite uncle, to get your deposits in. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. Some of us are going on this cruise. I'm forcing y'all to go on this cruise. Rob.
Listen, if you want proof, go to my page on Facebook, Rob Jackson.
I'm going there right now.
Rob Jackson.
Right now.
Rob Jackson ENT events. We take pictures by Charles from Black Charles Taylor.
Yes.
He takes all the pictures of every trip that I had. All the pictures is up there. You will see for yourself what you've been missing. And when you get there and you go on the trip, you're gonna be like, wow. I deprived myself all this time. I could have been on these, on these trips a long time ago. Right. And if you go to my website, robjacksonent.net, and you'll see everything that's upcoming. You see everything that I'm doing. I'm always doing something. Always. But if you want proof, we got it. Or call me.
I'm looking at it actually.
You can call me. My number is 914-433-2836. Call me direct. I'll send you the video to your WhatsApp. I'll send you anything that you want to see to show what we do. Because the
what's your number, Rob? I'm putting it in the group chat. Say your number again.
Just don't put your porn collection in the WhatsApp. Rob, I got one of our beloved listeners on the phone right now, Sister Soldier. She wants to ask a few questions. Let me see. Sister Soldier,
Sister Soldier put her deposit down, right? I think Sister Soldier.
Yeah, she's gonna do it today. It was my fault. Okay. It was my fault. She was asking me about it, and we were supposed to communicate, and that was my fault. So I want to say that publicly. Hold on, Sister Soldier, what you want to say real quick?
We can't hear her.
Hold on a second. Hold on, sis. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. Want to ask a question? Let me see if I could get a wait a minute, guys. I'm not fast like you guys. Go ahead, say something.
Grand Rising, everyone. Can you hear me, John?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask a question about the cruise. So, what if you're just a single solo rider? How is that going to work about your ticket?
Well, the cruise is per person. So if you go a single room, the cruise still charge you for two people. So that's a different price. And if you want that price, you call me individually because I don't even want to say what it is because it all depends on what cabin you want.
Right.
But
we have the prices that are comfortable for everyone. But also, I think if there's other people in the chat, Rob, would it be best for her if, like, say, for example, another person in the chat room was going on this cruise and she could like room with them? Like, that's how that works, Rob?
Yes. What I do with that, I get the number from both persons, both parties. And I exchange numbers with both parties, and the two people have to talk.
Okay.
And I have approval from both people
That makes sense.
say that, okay, it's cool to put us in the room together. That's how I do that. A lot of people, they meet up, they go to brunch, they hang out with the person, they talk to the person, they see the person, and then they call me and say, oh, this person is cool, because I don't want people going in a room with people they don't know. And then remember, you on that boat for 7 days. Now you in that room with that person that you're not getting along with. Now you coming to me, oh, Robert, I can't stay in there no more. I can't stay in there no more. And if the boat is sold out, I can't put you anywhere else. So I just want to make sure that the camaraderie is good, and both of y'all approve that, to put you in the room together. And it's no problem.
So you see how, so Sister Soldier, you see how Rob Jackson goes to a whole nother level with trying to get folks together that are compatible,
right,
where you guys can even go out and meet each other and just get to know each other before you even book the room. And if you're comfortable with each other, that's good. And the one thing I want to say about that, and Miss Miko, we're going to turn it over to you for a minute. You could give us a story, and Rob, hang out with us for a minute. Rob, you got a few minutes to hang out with us?
All right. Let me say one more thing. If you do find me somebody, I want a balcony room. I don't want one of those staterooms at the bottom of the boat. So make sure they want to do a balcony.
No problem. And what you could do too, if you could put down your down payment and start as a single. You have the last payment is May. The last payment is March 26, 2026. So you have up to March 26, 2026 to find a roommate, because that's the last payment. Once you find a roommate,
Sennyj if she's going, because I was sharing with her.
My whole thing with that, and if I know anyone that I think that's compatible with you, I'll definitely refer them over to you as well. And Rob, Rob and his crew can do that as well. Only thing I say about
so put down that I'm a 61-year-old weed smoker. Just put that in there, Shawn.
Okay, 61-year-old weed smoker. The one thing I want to say about that though, the main problem with people that are sharing rooms, and Rob can attest to this, and Miss Miko, we're gonna hand it over to you. We're gonna hand it over to you for a minute. If you a snorer and you know you're a snorer, bring a plastic bag for that face. Get a muffler. If you a snorer and you know you a snorer,
oh my God,
and don't sit there and talk about you a snorer, but their roommate is snoring more than you. No, get you some earplugs. Get you a muffler. If you're a snorer, so that other person can sleep. That's really what this boils down to.
How do you really know that you're a snorer unless you snore and wake yourself up?
All right, let's ask that question to everybody. Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're a snorer and you know it. Put a number 2 if you're in denial about being a snorer. You should know by now at this time of your life if you're a snorer or not. And if you're not a snorer, still bring your muffler mask.
No question.
All right, Sister Soldier, thank you. I promise. I'll reach out to you right after the show, okay? Miss Miko, everybody, please, if y'all don't mind, let's show the one and only Rob Jackson, You Are Not Ready CEO, the leader of the Why Not Ultimate Party Cruise, August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026.
Yes,
we're flying down to Miami.
Please, because everybody thinks this August. And I'm like, no, it's next year. I would never throw a cruise that close.
The cruise, it's next year. It's August the 9th. It's August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We're going to fly down. Some of us fly down to Miami the day before.
Yes, I throw a party. I throw a party at the hotel the day before. Some people come down 2 days before. Some people come down a day before. I throw a party at the hotel. We get together there. And then I have buses to pick all of us up to take us to the port, transport us to the port. So we all start the party the day before we leave, and then we take it from there. And I make sure everybody get over to the port and get on the boat, and we just start having fun.
Got you. All right, guys, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Our special guest this morning is the one and only CEO, Rob Jackson. Miss Miko, I yield my time to you. Good to see you, Miss Miko. God bless you. And what's going on?
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. I'm gonna call you Mr. Jackson. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. And is it a Feel Good Friday, Shawn? Did we think of a name for today? I don't think we got a new name.
No, you're supposed to get the name, but we'll do it next week.
We'll do it next week. Yeah.
We'll do it next week. We got Rob on today. We'll do it next week. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, before I get into that, I want to say Sister Soldier and Sennyj will be a perfect match for the roommate. She was good when she said, I'm a 61-year-old weed smoker. She talking Senny's language. I'm going to advocate for them being together. So I'm going to talk to Senny and be like, listen, you got to get on the crew, Sister Soldier, because this is a match made in heaven here. Because I can't be her roommate no more. I can't take it.
Hold on, wait a minute. How you gonna smoke weed on the cruise? How you do that? Like, what is that? What is that about? What's going on here?
I didn't say I smoke weed.
I didn't say you. I just said how they gonna do that. Okay. How does that work?
Shawn, allegedly, where there's a will, there's a way. We ain't gonna talk about that on air.
Yeah, all right, continue on.
We ain't talking about that on air.
All right. Well, listen, you ain't gonna get no refund from your deposit with your weed. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
Included. That's not included.
That's not included. That's not part of the package. That's your own risk.
But you're making me think now. But right now, it's not included. Right now, it's not included.
What you got?
You guys know what's going on in LA. You know, Donnie sent out the National Guard ahead of the LA governor's decision to do it. Our beloved Trump sent out the National Guard to disperse rioters in LA. But guess what? Florida, our beloved Florida, is not playing. The Florida chef, the Broward County chef, Wayne Evanley, issued a warning against protesters and rioters ahead of Saturday's No Kings rallies in response to President Trump's immigration policies. He said during a press conference, if you throw a rock, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains because we're going to kill you. Graveyard dead. We're not playing. So this is just kind of crazy to me. So if you're in Florida, there's no more right to protest peacefully. They're saying if you come out here and you protest and you act stupid, you throw as much as a rock, we're going to kill you. Now, where's democracy now? Like, I feel like we're just going down a dark hole with this. Trump said for New York City rioters, New York City protests, he said, I'm not going to send a National Guard out to New York City to your protest, but I'm going to let the police handle you. That to me sounds like a threat. What do y'all think? Is it getting out of hand now with these local law enforcement taking things into their own hands by issuing warnings to the public saying that we're going to kill you or we're going to cause bodily damage if you come out and you do a protest? That's my right as an American citizen. Let me know. What's your thought, Shawn?
My thought is the true democracy will be on August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Why not Ultimate Party Cruise? That's where the real riot is. That's where we're gonna have some migrants on there. We're gonna have migrants of fun on that whole situation.
Now, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Excitement, entertainment, jokes, everything. I'm gonna kill you.
That's right. That's gonna kill you. The partying.
That's right.
We got early man meeting early women theme nights. That's where you need to be. You see what's going on out here in this world, everybody. Get your deposits in. So while we
see what you said? You are not ready.
Let's clap for that.
You are not ready. That's my theme. And I mean it. I back it up 100%. Just like my 49ers. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's a 49ers fan. So is my husband. He ride or die 49ers.
Your husband is a good man. You picked a good one.
Guys, riots are going on out throughout. It started in Los Angeles. Now it's moving throughout.
Tell your husband to bring his jersey on the cruise. Because I'm bringing.
I'll tell him.
Tell him. Good man. Good choice, babe. Good choice.
Shout out to all the 49er fans. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm a Jet fan.
Whatever. They ain't winning since whatever. My husband said bang, bang, Niners game.
That's right, babe. You heard that? Did you hear that, Shawn?
I heard that.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good year to me, brother.
You know what? Rob Jackson had
Now,
Rob
now,
Jackson
now
has.
that changes things all the way. Now my husband gonna be like, "We're going on this cruise." That changes things all the way.
And you know what's funny, Miss Miko? A few years back, Rob Jackson came to the Philadelphia area. The 49ers was playing the Philadelphia Eagles in the rain, and I think it was raining that day. And Rob puts this picture up of being in the stadium with his little 49er garb on, happy to be there.
And we kicked behinds. We kicked their behinds. That's right.
In
And I
the
was
rain.
right there. Nothing but Eagle fans surrounded me. And I'm still talking
Were you
crap.
afraid for your life? Because you know Eagles fans kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, I was scared like a motherfucker. But I ain't stopped talking. I was like, listen, we took a win, but I said I'm gonna have to take an L for my team today because they was on me, but I got out of there all right. I got out of there.
All right, guys, please, Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up team, please follow us, subscribe, like. We're here Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Before Ms. Miko get to her next story, yes, the riot started in Los Angeles, isolated incident. Your boy Donnie brought in the military, but now the protesting is starting to be infectious. It's now across the country. These migrants are tired. They are upset. And you know what? Shout out to these migrant folks. You got the white folks protesting for y'all. Black folks, mind your business. Leave it alone. I catch a lot of heat lately when I've been saying that Latinos have voted for 65% of Latinos voted for Donald Trump. And now this is sort of what you get. But I catch a lot of heat because it has nothing to do with the voting and everything is rigged. That's another issue. To my Latino friends, this is your fault. You were legal. You were the legal Latino citizens in this country voted for Donald Trump for president. I don't care what anybody says. The stats prove it. But the one thing that my Latino friends forgot is that your auntie was an illegal citizen and now they shipped her off to Guantanamo Bay. And that's the problem here. So now you're mad and you're very upset. And if you're legal in America, you have the right to protest. ICE, they had a protest out here in Bethlehem the other day, and everybody had the posters up, F ICE. That's your problem. Black folks, don't go out there and protest. I am too old to protest. This is not our fight. It's not our fight. I'm too old to protest. I got arthritis in both of my knees. So I'm going to be protesting from the house. But most importantly, the main focus is the ultimate party cruise. Why not? August 2nd through the 9th. The world could be burning, but we're going to be on the cruise. 2026. I'm sorry, 2026. 2026. My fault. 2026. That's where we're at. Go ahead, Miss Miko. What else you got?
Hey, and anybody who want Horace or Bub to sing to them, let me know. I put seats put you right in the front. Let them sing to you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. Just call me 433-2836. Listen, I'll sing to you. You want me to sing to you? I'll sing to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think none of them got anything on me, tell you the truth. So whatever you want, you just tell me what you want. I'll make it happen. Trust me.
No doubt.
Unbelievable. Trust me. Got my man Shawn who come. Shawn is like my brother. He get on my nerves. We always arguing and stuff. But he's just a pain in the butt. But
he is.
When I'm having an event, yo, Shawn, you available, son. He always trying to jack up the price and stuff. And I'll be like, you know we're not doing that. But he's doing my seafood explosion July 12th. But I'm telling you, it's just
seafood explosion. What is that?
We going to Maryland. I got a trip. I got buses leaving from Jersey and New York. We going to Maryland at Martin's. We having a full-blown party with DJ Danny D, DJ Knuckles. We got comedy with Shawn Harvey. We got 12 hours open bar. We got all you can eat, shrimp, crab legs, chicken, all kinds of food. And we throw a party. We just have fun all day. And then we get back on the bus and everybody come back home. And
Rob, what is your website again? Let me put that in the chat room so folks want to look up all these events. They can go directly to your website. What is it again?
Everything's up there. Rob Jackson, ENT.net.
And also on the Crab Fest that Rob's having next month, he forgot to add one more thing in the itinerary. We also having a freak off.
Shut up.
We have a freak off, but we using olive oil.
Wait, somebody asked how much is the seafood situation?
Nah, we using Armor All, so everybody be nice and shiny.
Hey guys, listen. The Ultimate Party Cruise, why not? August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026.
That's right.
Get your deposits in now.
We got over 100 deposits already. You think I'm lying? I said list. We got over 100 deposits already. I'm telling you, so this is going to be, if you never came with me before, and take you to everybody that's been on multiple cruises already that keep coming back. They wouldn't be coming back if I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So shout out to all of them, especially my number one supporter, Yvonne Braxton. Okay? She's been on everything that I have. But if you've never been on any of my cruises, I'm telling you, just come because you are not ready.
Right. And he means that you are really not ready. You're not. And speaking of you are not ready, guys, you can reach out to me. We're going to put the promo code in the group. So when you reach out to Rob, the promo code is Purple Rain. Purple Rain. That means your boy Shawn Harvey gets his credit. Yes. Purple Rain. When you make your deposit, please put in Purple Rain. That's for Shawn Harvey, so Harvey can get that credit. I need the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. I need y'all on this cruise. I want y'all to come out. Let's have a great time. And I guess it's enough time if you're working to put your vacation time in now. Put your vacation time in now so you can get that out the way. And please book your trip. Why not? The Ultimate Party Cruise, August 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We are leaving out of Miami and we getting on the Norwegian Escape.
Yes.
And Rob Jackson is the host. Miss Miko, what else you got before we get out of here?
Real quick, some entertainment news. Let's talk about Portia and Simon. You guys know that Portia and Simon, they were only married. Portia from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia and Simon, they were only married for 15 months before she filed a divorce. Well, Portia scored a big win yesterday in her battle with Simon Godiva. Yesterday, after the judge ruled in her favor to enforce their prenup. According to Us Weekly, this comes after the hearing has been postponed due to Simon being taken up by ICE, and now he's actually being deported back to Nigeria. So he has missed several hearings, and because of this, the judge decided to side with Portia. During the agreement, Portia said that she will not be returning back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's going to be an at-home housewife. For that, Simon agreed to pay her $40,000 a month in alimony and spousal support should their marriage go south. Long story short, Portia did return to her job at Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Simon has not been able to make all of their court appointments due to him being in ICE custody. So the judge said, listen, I'm going to have to, side with you, Portia, because he's not here. Fellas, take care of your business. He's not here for me to hear his side of the bargain. He missed several court hearings, so here you go. So it's a big win for Portia. She's getting her check from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's getting $40K a month, and she's getting access to their mansion in Atlanta. Not Atlanta, their mansion in Georgia. So shout out to Portia. City Girls up one.
Shout out to Portia. Portia, you're not doing nothing. Portia,
what's going on?
Portia, if you're not doing nothing August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026, you need to be with us. And let me tell you something. This husband, this guy's not paying $40,000 a month. He's got ICE problems right now. His paperwork is done. And there's no money coming from that dude. So Portia, go back to work. You're not getting $40,000 from this guy. ICE got a lot of people on lock right now. But let me tell you something. You people in the chat room, you don't have to worry about that. Your paperwork is okay. So that means you can get your deposits in. for August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Now, if you got ice problems, maybe Rob could work that out for you.
Yes, I can. I can do whatever you need. I got it. Whatever you need, I got it. I get you.
Also, shout out, Rob. One more thing, Rob. Prentice Cox No Pause, our original member, longtime supporter, is a brother to me. He's also a big 49er fan. I forgot all about that. He put in the chat room, yo, Mike Dixon and Prentice Cox No Pause are the biggest 49er fans like you. So maybe you're all, I don't know, maybe you'll need to link up and be in 49er meetings. I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, we play the New York Giants November 2nd at MetLife Stadium. I will be out there. I'll be out there at that game. I'm going to be tailgated. So all my Bang Bang crew come through. I'm going to have burgers, food, and everything. My number is 914-433-2836. Just call me. I'll tell you what area I'm in because I'm going out there to watch my boys destroy the Giants. Destroy them. That's right.
Rob, are you serious right now? Can they come out, supporters that are 49er fans come out and hang out with you?
Come hang out with your boy, Rob Jackson. I will be tailgating. I'll let you know where I'm at. What's the name? I'll be at that game, and we're going to go in there and destroy these guys with the blue on. I don't even want to say their names, man. Yeah.
Rob, I'm a Jet fan. Can I wear my Jet green and just hang out with y'all?
I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences.
But Rob, can I wear my Jet gear and hang out with y'all?
Yeah, we need something to start the fire with. Bring that jersey. Yeah, thank you, yo. I ain't got to buy no lighter fluid. Thank you. Bring that.
Why not Ultimate Party Cruise August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026? The CEO is in the building himself, Rob Jackson. Rob, before we let you go, Rob, and thank you so much for spending time with us. And Rob, we got to have you back in a few months because we got to keep talking about this because I'm trying to get all my peoples in here.
No problem. Anytime, brother. And make sure you be on time the 12th, too.
Oh, no, we in the building on the 12th.
Yeah. You better be in the building on time.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there on time. Rob, what's the importance, man, before we let you go and look at Mike Dixon? Yeah, let's do it. Whatever, Mike. Rob, before you go, let us know the importance of having a supporting cast, your inner circle of folks that help you behind the scenes with your promotion company, with this cruise. Enlighten us about how important it is to have a strong team behind you, brother.
It's very important because I used to do everything by myself. And now, I got people that I didn't even ask them. They see the movement, they see what I'm doing, and they want to help. People be like, Rob, whatever you need, I got you. Rob, whatever you need. Some people just be saying that, and then they come back to me, oh, I helped you with something. I get a discount. I put the napkins or whatever, something like that. But then you got genuine people that go out, shout out to T Sunshine, Alandra, Tamika. I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Karen Freeman.
Yeah.
We they go out and they make it easy on me because people don't understand. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into this. A lot. And then you're dealing with people, some of the staff, some of them, you know how y'all are, some of y'all. And then, everything just comes together. The process is hard, but I love the result. When I'm sitting there and I'm standing there and I'm watching how God gave me the ability to bring all of these people together, and I'm watching them have fun. I'm watching them laugh because you never know what nobody going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, you never know. But then you seeing people laugh or people come up to me and they be like, Rob, I had a situation before I left, but wow, when I came here, you made me feel a lot better or something. that stuff I love. I love the results. The process.
Yeah.
But, you know, somehow people, somehow people could be,
Yeah.
but I just love the end result, brother. Love it. Love it. And I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do it till you put me in the ground, man. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
no doubt. No doubt. I appreciate you for saying that. And shout out for your lady, Rob, Lisa, who always holds you down and also, picks you up and drag you to the room after too many drinks. Let's give a round of applause to Rob Jackson's lady, Lisa. God bless you, Lisa, for dealing with this dude. All right, guys. We truly appreciate you. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show. Oh, you know what? Princess and Mike really want to go to this tailgating. Hey.
914-433-2836. Call me. I'm not kidding. And I'm also doing the HBCU tailgate. I'm doing that. If you're a big fan of that college football game, I'm doing that September 13th, and everything's included. The full-blown. I got DJ Chaos, Danny D, Big Lou, and my package consists of crab legs, shrimp, fish, chicken, turkey burger, hamburgers, steak, hot dogs, sausage, and my package also includes tickets to the game, section 131, right next to the Howard Band. And hold on. And I got 2 hours open bar.
Whoa. Hey.
Go on and hold on. All that, Shawn, for $100.
Yo.
Who does that, Shawn? $100.
Yo.
You can't go to brunch. You can't go to brunch and get that.
Yeah, man.
You can't go to brunch and get that. Who does that? You are not ready. September 13th. Go on my website, robjacksonent.net. It's up there.
Guys, I want you to follow. Guys, if you don't mind, I want you to follow my beloved friend here, Rob Jackson, on all his ventures and all his events. It's a time it's your money's worth. You meet great people. You have a good time. Rob's right. You see, we just made that example. When someone is going through something and after they come off the cruise or an event, they feel a little bit better about themselves. And that's what Rob achieves here. But you know what? Rob, I'm gonna look at the count. That's a Sunday, right? That football game is on a Sunday, the Giants and 49ers.
Yes, sir. Right at MetLife Stadium. Yes, sir.
Your Princess and Mike Dixon, if y'all want to roll, I'm gonna roll with y'all and wear my jet. I can't stand the Giants. I'm not even a Giant. I'm gonna wear my jet gear. Is that okay? I guess that's fine. All right. Hey guys.
I actually thought that was your jersey right there you was wearing. That looked like an old football jersey. I thought that was a throwback jersey, yo. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a regular shirt. My bad. Sorry.
Yo, that's funny. All right, guys, listen, we truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know guys are starting to run into the chat room right now, but time's up. We went over time a little bit, but this was a special show. We dedicated to to Rob Jackson and the cruise. Rob, we're going to give you the last word. Can you give us the information about this cruise, how they can book the show? And guys, when you book your cruise, don't forget, the code word is Purple Rain. That's so I can get the credit, guys. Don't forget that. I'm going to put it in the group room. I'm going to put it in the business page. I'm going to put it on my personal page. Purple Rain. Go ahead, Rob.
Put Purple Rain. He ain't getting nothing. Okay, because he's slick. He think he's slick because people booking that he know.
No, I'm not doing that, Rob. It's for the new people.
Then when they tell him, oh, yeah, I already booked on the trip, he calls me. Oh, Rob, that's people. Yeah, okay, whatever. If he
Rob,
don't
knock it off.
Rain, he ain't getting nothing. He think he's slick.
No, I'm not saying that. Rob, knock it off.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys. Rob, tell them about the cruise so we can get out of here, man.
All right. Listen, all you got to do, you can Zelle. My Zelle is robjackson519@gmail.com. And you just do that, and then you just text me. I need your name, your birth date, your t-shirt size, any special occasions, what cabin you want. And then that's it. Once you book, you have up to March 26, 2026. That's your last payment. However you pay in between your deposit and March 26, that's totally up to you.
Good.
Totally. I don't know anybody's financial situation, so I don't do payment plans.
Right.
That's totally to you. That's only 2 payments I worry about. The one that locks down your room, because you got to remember when the boat starts selling, if you cruise, the boat starts selling, they raise the price. Once I run out of my rooms, and then I have to go get another group of rooms, whatever the price of those rooms are, that's going to be the price. And if you read my flyer, it says price is subject to change according to availability. But once you give your deposit with that price that I give you, you're locked in. Your room is not affected. And also, all the time, the boat sells out. Because I got over 250 of the rooms on the boat just with my group.
Yes.
And what's the name? And please, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to stress something, because there's people out here that be like, oh, it's cheaper if you go through the cruise. You're right. It is cheaper if you go through the cruise, but you won't be at none of our events.
Right.
You cannot come into our events unless you are in our group. I have a bed. I have security at the door.
Yes.
So people that's trying to get slick, trust me, they be mad when they get on the boat. What's the name? And whoever followed them, what's the name? Then you're not with me. You with the cruise ship. You with Norwegian.
Yeah.
You're not with
Yes.
Jackson. So I just want to give a good warning about that one. You know, you can do that, and you'll watch us have a good time.
Right.
That's it. If you have any questions, you call me at 914-433-2836. My number is 24 hours. I may not answer you 24 hours, but I'll call you back, but you can still call. So that's it. I'm ready to go. Matter of fact, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. It's Friday. I gotta hit the streets, man. People calling for flyers, people calling for deposits. You know, I got things to do, Shawn. I can't sit up here with you. I love your show, your people. I've been dying to get on this show for about 300 years now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Finally, you know what I'm saying? Finally, yeah.
Well, we're definitely going to bring Rob back. And Rob, before I let you go, if you don't mind, the next person, I want to do this next month. And the next person, I want you to come on board, but I want you to bring one of your customers on board. I want you to bring someone to talk about if you don't mind, to talk about their experience.
I got plenty. But I got how many you need? I mean, you need one, you need 100. I got plenty. Trust me, plenty.
Kathy Garrison, Kathy KG. I'm going to give you the date. The date is August the 2nd through the 9th, Kathy, of 2026. August the 2nd through the 9th, Kathy, 2026. I'm going to call you after the show. Kathy, I need you and your crew on this cruise next August. I'll talk to you because Kathy, I see you just came into the chat room. Kathy's always supporting, and I need you in the building. Okay, listen. Let's give a round of applause to Rob Jackson.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday, 8 a.m. Thank you so much for tuning in. We truly, truly appreciate you. Rob Jackson and the whole crew, thank you so much for spending time with us today. God bless. J-Lo, I see you in the chat room. LaShawn Haynes-Jones, D-Lo Mathis, Nicole Harris, Princess Cox, No Pause, Mike Dixon, Avis Denise, God bless you guys. John, God bless you, God. Lee Scott, Lee, I need you in the building. Princess, I need you on this cruise, bro. Princess, August 2nd through the 9th. Since you're a big 49er fan, I need you on this cruise. Mike Dixon.
Bring your jersey.
Mike Dixon, I need you and your wife and all your crew on this cruise. And we appreciate you. Rob, one last word before we get out of here.
You are not ready.
All right, we are out of here, man. See y'all later.